Falcon here, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Pyre. So, just a bit of recap. Last episode, we defeated another triumvirate in the rites, which are called the Chastity, and as well as we got to find out what exactly Walfred's plan is. And so, yeah, the plot is getting much more interesting now. So, anyway, I'll just continue, and we're currently in the Sclorian shore, and there's only one choice with which we have to go to, which is Murpass. Walfred indicates this is the only way to reach the base of Mount Alodiel. So let's go. Beyond lies Mount Alodiel. I suggest we make camp here at the base of the mountain, for we shall need our spirits and our strength to make the ascent. Okay, we've got a new scribe trial with Ray. Before that, let's have a talk with Walfred. There you are, my boy. There was something which I wanted to discuss with you in private. Walfred stares at you rather intently, as if reaching out to you, and then... Okay, he's talking to me in my mind, but now he's not speaking English. Okay. You do know what it means to be a reader? Those such as we are not limited to reading pages from a book. Though, your ability in this I sense is nascent, still, mere flashes, uncontrollable. I see, as well now, that they haven't told you yet. Your friends, and that explains a lot. They haven't told you, readers, such as you cannot go free. Whoa. Dun dun dun. Well, I mean, it's not like it's been established in the beginning that we ourselves as the reader want to go free, sort of. Though I guess that's kind of natural, being in the downside and all. But yeah, anyway, I had wondered why you would insist on pressing onward with this group in light of this. The answer then was plain. You simply did not know or fully realize. They did not deceive you, by the way. There is no reason they would know themselves other than Tarek, who shall not influence your thinking in such matters. Rather, I had expected when at first we met that you already knew the truth of this from having read the passage in the Book of Rites, which states it plain. Only those who shall conduct the rites firsthand shall walk the path toward enlightenment and become eligible to regain their freedom. Oh, since we're the reader and we're not actually performing in the rites, we're not exactly a part of it. We're more of a observer, I guess, or more of a influencer of sorts, since we get to control the members of the Nightwings. But since we're not in the rites itself, I guess we're not eligible, to become free. Which kinda sucks, by the way. Perhaps you have not gotten to that part just yet. Yup, I have not read that in the Book of Rites, definitely. I'm still in the first chapter. Walfred breaks free from you and looks at you again. Then he speaks to you as normal. It is plain that you are not in adequate condition to conduct the rites, and this group values you as reader. I wish only to ensure you understand what you are getting into here. Despite whatever hopes and dreams and promises might have been shared, I do not think the rites can help you to return, if that is what you had in mind. Actually, I have never thought of that until, the conversation about Walfred's revolt, and now his revelation now about my fate, or the reader's fate rather. So once again, I invite you to depart, and I will see to it that you are compensated. Do not misunderstand. If it is your wish to remain, then you are welcome. But this journey we are on, it has no guarantees, not for you, nor any one of us. Do you understand? Say you understand, say you do not care, you have learned in life to keep your expectations low and tempered. There is more at stake here than your freedom alone. Besides, perhaps there's a way. Yeah, that's very positive thinking. This one, to keep my expectations in check, which is my kind of thing, actually. But I guess I'll be optimistic for now. I mean, you know, we're the protagonist and all. But yeah, I guess I'll go with this one. You understand the words of warning, yet just the same you choose to carry on. There's more that you wish to achieve on this journey than freedom for yourself. I admire that, my boy. Then, very well. Know that we have much at stake here in this anyway. Much more than just a shot at going back into the Commonwealth, which cast us down here to begin with. It sounds like you intend to stick around. Then, we'll have lots more time to chat as we ascend the sacred mountain in the coming days. Until then, he strides out of the wagon then, leaving you with your thoughts. Okay? More not so good news. Okay, so to continue, we don't have new pages for the Book of Rites, but we do have a new scribe trial. You have returned. How can I help you, if at all? Okay, Sandra, let's go for a scribe trial with Ray. You need but ask, my reader, and you need but indicate who is to be my student. Let's go with her. You ask Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Ray. I must admit, I do sense something from that one. I once had a wild heart myself, quite like her own. We shall see if there is more to her than that. Let us bring her forth. Soon Ray arrives in heed of the summons. The scribes! I think that if I listen carefully, that I can hear them calling out to me. Yep. I guess there is definitely something special about Ray. You know, not just being a bit of an airhead, I guess, if that's the right word for it. So anyway, I'm kind of interested as to what kind of talisman I'll be getting for Ray. The apparition Sandra appears and unfastens her mask. Listen well, girl. The place where you reside at present has but a single rule, which is, you answer to me here. Wow, okay, I will. Very submissive of you. Now, such naive enthusiasm. Now, be silent. It is plain to me that you have much to learn as yet about the rites, but you have learned something, and I would see you prove it, without the benefit of anyone, save for your reader. Okay. Are you out there to help me with this, mister? Yes, I am. Okay, so oh shit. Okay, I'll have more than enough time to get that. The timing for her what do you call that again? Power aura is kinda hard to get. It's too fast. Anyway, this is pretty easy. I'm still not understanding what exactly that they're saying. Loxanas or something? But anyway, okay, how did I do? How did I do? I must admit that you did better than I had expected, girl. You have passed this trial of yours. Some congratulations are in order to you and also to your lovely reader. Now farewell. That's another scribe trial down, and we've got 5 more to go. I think we're currently 8 in the group, right? So yeah, I think 5 more to go. So that means we're not even in the half of the story yet. I mean, you know, basing from that, since side mission stuff usually, you know, unlock based on your progress in the story and all that. But anyway, and did I imagine all of that, mister? Because I hope I didn't. Wow, what is that you have there? And what is this I have here? Kilmer's anklet. Oh, that's cool. After Ray casts her aura, it can bounce off of objects and solid surfaces. I mean, that does sound good, but I don't know if I'll be needing it, that sort of effect that much. But anyway, we'll see. So nothing here. So let's discuss the plan as to what we will be doing. Earlier, Wolfred called for a group meeting, presumably to reveal his plan in more detail. Instead, he reveals some bad news. More than enough buddies for today, Wolfred. Wait, what are you saying? What I'm saying, my boy, is that while you can indeed get yourself out of here, it can't be all of you at once. We earn our way back one by one, or not at all. Oh, so even though everyone participates in the rites, you can only go out one by one. So will that happen until everyone comes out, or will the story end with just me choosing one to get free or something like that? I don't know. The former would be much more interesting, but we'll see. But I swore that we'd go free together. We may go free together yet, but it's going to take time, and it is only the first phase. You, Hedwin, and the others exchange glances. Let me make this plainer for you still. Here is how the coming days are going to unfold. First, we're going to ascend Mount Alodiel, there to the north. You may not think this wagon's fit for it, though rest assured, it's made the journey many times. Next, we'll pass through Scribesgate. Only the worthy pass through there, as your reader could attest, if we did not merely skim that chapter of the book. I don't exactly have access to all chapters of the book yet, Wolfred, so take it easy there. Anyway, Scribesgate is it is said the scribes themselves keep watch over Scribesgate. Okay. Afterwards, we'll reach the Fall of Solium and meet our adversaries in the rites. They are to be the Tempers, led by the demon Ignarius. You'll know him when you see him. Tempers, a mighty triumvirate that has been the closest rival of the Nightwings. Interesting. And Ignarius is a notorious demon leader of one of the most feared triumvirates in the rites. Oh, okay, so he's like Jodariel. Both you and they shall choose someone from your respective ranks. Then, once one of their triumvirates prevails, their somebody will be whisked home to the Commonwealth. Whisked home to the Commonwealth? Precisely. Once returned, our somebody is taken in, enclosed, and fully pardoned. The Commonwealth knows about all this? The same Commonwealth that says a sentence into exile is forever, and freedom from the townside is impossible? Many of these details the scribes themselves wished to be kept secret. From former exiles and the leaders of the Commonwealth alike have good incentive to protect those secrets as well. So then, that's it. We climb the mountain, someone goes back, and everyone else stays. For most of those participating in the rites, yes, that's it. But I like your connotation, and indeed, for us, that isn't it at all. If one of us returns, it shall be just a step along our path. However, let's let that sit for now. Gather your strength. We'll talk again on our way up. Walfred leaves the rest of you consider what he said. You have time now for your vacations. At dawn, you shall begin your ascent of Mount Alodiel. And so as usual, I'll be going for mentoring a companion who has the lowest XP in my usual team. That would be Hedwin. So let's go with him. Of course, we're going all this way, we'd better make the most of it. You and Hedwin go over his understanding of his aura and its connection to his presence, both physical and spiritual. The discussion proves informative. And he levels up. Okay, that's good. No matter what anyone says, I refuse to think that there's some sort of limit to one's understanding of all this. Yep, that's always good to have an open mind. Anyways, Hedwin and his allies cause banished adversaries to remain banished for 2 seconds longer than usual. That's always good. So I'll go with that. To banish with a single touch. I don't think I'll ever get too used to that. Me too. Anyway, no new conversations in the wagon, so let's continue. There is only one choice, which is Mount Alodiel, and Walfred states that your ascent of Mount Alodiel shall begin here. Let's go then. And here's Mount Alodiel. I really like the aesthetics of all the places so far. They all seem to be always seem to look like mazes, while at the same time being straightforward or something. But yeah, it definitely looks cool. Anyway, here before you lies Mount Alodiel, stretching far beyond your line of sight. Somewhere upon this mountain lies the only place from which you can escape the downside. Your companions gather around again before Walfred, who stands tall as ever. Whether from the cold air or the subject now at hand, you sense tension in the air. Now then, you all have many questions, no? I've done a lot of talking, so go on, ask away. But there is only silence. One question stands out in your mind, which you refrain from asking yet. If only one of you is to go free at first, who shall it be? Yup, a very hard decision for all of us here. Go on now, don't be shy. Who first? Questions. Why us? Why you indeed, madame? That I can explain. You've seen the sort you stand against as adversaries in the rights. What is it they want, do you suppose? They want their freedom back, of course. They'll settle for it on the Commonwealth's own terms. They'll gain their freedom and some cushy new responsibilities. Perhaps then they'll have a hand in sending still more exiles here to join us. Think on it. The Commonwealth rose from the ashes of a fallen empire thanks to the efforts of the first exiles who escaped this place via the rites. It is the Commonwealth's first and proudest tradition to honor those ones who live to redeem their transgressions. They have a certain wisdom, do they not? But as for you, I have been looking for a certain set of dispositions for a good length of time. All I needed was for somebody appropriate to show up, and to listen. So, I planted many little eyes and ears throughout this land, whispering hints of this, absurd as it may sound, took someone with a certain faith and creativity to go for it. That someone proved to be Hedwin over there. He was tasked with seeking two trustworthy allies, an old buried wagon and a reader. He was invited to bring others for the ride, all different sorts, gather enough help, and he and his friends could be free. Long story, but you know much of the rest. So then, why you? Because I've reason to believe you're not the sort to play right back into the Commonwealth's old hand. The rites, as you have seen, are quite exclusive. You are imposters in this little party. You could be the ones to break it up. Now then, more questions. Your head is beginning to spin. You can excuse yourself or keep listening. Yes, of course, I'll definitely listen. This is very important. So, yeah. And you know, I'm the reader, so I need to be in on this. Wolfred's explanations are a lot to take in, though you feel compelled to absorb as much of what he is willing to tell you at this point. He prompts for further questions when Jodariel raises her voice again. Hold. You mistook my meaning. I understand your plan. Still, I wish to know, why us? Why are we, among all others, chosen for this liberation rite? Okay, on a blooded moon at the fall of Solium, an exile from the prevailing triumvirate shall go free. Okay, so that's what that's called. Ah, I see. Well, but that is simple really, madam. You are chosen. You are qualified, I should say, because as the expression goes, 'tis what the scribes ordain. Though in this case, the expression is quite literally true. When the eight created the rites, each one of them anointed certain other exiles to participate on their behalf. Damn. Sorry. Anyway. Exiles who showed some promise of redemption. The triumvirates they formed have stood the test of time, replenishing their numbers as their individuals moved on or passed on. So, each member represents one of the 8 scribes. That's interesting. And my voice is still not coming back. Well. You've met them as they are today. The accusers, the withdrawn, and so on. The 8 scribes also formed a special group. Ah, goddammit. I'm having hiccups. Not good timing. Also formed a special group, against which all the others would be judged. That group they called the Nightwings. You bear their books, wear their masks and raiments. You need but show up to the rites, you see. The others erstwhile jockey for position for a chance to take you on. Yeah, well, what if we don't? What if we don't show up? Then, you would deny yourselves the chance at freedom. And deny it also to your adversaries. Victory means nothing in a common right then. Participation is all that matters. Not so, madame. Only the enlightened may regain their freedom. While failure can be an excellent teacher, the scribes do favor the victor. So, you see, those who do not conduct the rites or do not prevail in them sufficiently, they may find themselves barred from the liberation rites. But these are technicalities. The Nightwings disbanded. The hiccups. I'm so sorry, people. Disbanded years ago. Since then, no one has gone free, yet still the other triumvirates pressed on, with fleeting hope that one day you'd be back. Oh, okay, so everyone's freedom hinges on the Nightwings, which kind of sucks since the Nightwings do really need to win because of, Volfred's revolt and all. Anyway, it's been a heavy price to pay in all of this. Now, if you'll excuse me, we'll talk again some other time. Some murmur to themselves about all this as Volfred takes his leave. Others reconnoiter pathways leading up to the mountain. God damn it, this hiccup stop. I already drank some water. And present you with some options. We've got two options, as usual. We've got the Ascent and the Fall. Ray believes the 8 scribes will bless you. That's always good. As for the other one, valuables, nope. So we'll go with the blessings. Hiccups! Not a good time. I'm doing some commentary here. The sublime beauty of Mount Alodiel, along with the thin air this high above the sea, has been enough to silence even the most talkative of your companions. However, Ray has been positively bursting with excitement. That's not surprising at all. Isn't it wonderful? I think it really is, don't you? Skruku! And what's that supposed to mean? He does not seem to share Ray's enthusiasm. He does not like the cold. You've been here before, Tizo, isn't that so? Why would you ever leave? I wouldn't leave. I'd stay. I think I'd stay. Unless maybe I got too cold or hungry. Wait, is that? Something about her changes then. Wait, look, but Tizo. Don't you see? Damn it. Look, don't you see them there? Skrakri? And he seems to be exclaiming something in utter disbelief. You yourself see nothing? But Ray rises almost off her feet as the imp looks on, astonished. Was that the scribes? It was. I know it was. They said something to me. They spoke to me. They told us we are welcome. That we're welcome here. Okay, we didn't gain quickness, however we did gain hope, which is nice. Faster respawning from being banished. Another two choice path, and my hiccup still won't stop. Hedwin expressed a passing whim to see the view from here. Sir Gilman wishes to look upon the sacred waters here. Since I'm not using Sir Gilman, maybe I'll go with Hedwin's choice. You and Hedwin walk in silence for some time as he conducts a customary survey of the area. Well, my friend, no sign of howlers, as Jody would say. No sign of anything at all. You sense something is troubling him. Oh, that it's just... I've just been giving lots of thought to everything that Volfred's told us. In another couple of days, one of us may be gone all of a sudden. Or, I don't mean to put it that way. Yep, that goes both ways. Either you go free or something worse happens. So yeah, to word your sentences better, Hedwin. one of us could go free. We earn our way back one by one. As he said, I want you to know something. The others and I, we talked it over, and when the time comes, we want you to decide. Decide who gets to go, if anyone. Why are you always giving the burden to me? This might all be a part of Wolfred's plan, but we got here thanks to you. And even though I'm worrying right now about us splitting up, I guess if Wolfred has his way, all of us will meet up on the other side. And won't that be a day? Worst case, we keep failing in the rights and be stuck down here together, just like this. The two of you walk on in silence for a time. When at last you return to the wagon, Hedwyn turns to you again. Thanks for the company. I think I'm better now. Yep, feels more prepared for the next ride. And what does that mean exactly? Oh, more experience. Okay, interesting. You and your companions gather at Scribesgate, where the single narrow trail to to the summit narrows even more and falls under an archway carved of stone. Come along now, everyone, and be prepared to speak your mind when you are cold. Frankly, most of you still lack enlightenment, but we may pass together much how we act as with a single heart and mind during the rites. Well then, lead onward, Tarek. Please, follow me. Removing his hat, the lone minstrel approaches the gate. You and all the others follow. When the last of her companions nears the ark, you notice someone standing high above. Is she one of the scribes? Who then appears before you. She eyes the lone minstrel first. Is that you, Tarek?
Salutium, Celeste.
It is. Greetings, Celeste. Who is she? She watches over Scribesgate and seems to be connected to the lone minstrel and the rites. And how was your rest? Too long, Celeste. It seems your work has piled up in the meantime. You bring this man into the gate? Aye. Then, let us make this quick. She gestures toward the rest of you. Now, each of you, in turn, state who you are and what you seek whilst crossing Scribesgate. Do as she says, please, without questioning. Your fellow exiles exchange glances but quickly comply. I'll start. They call me Hedwyn the Deserter. I've come here seeking freedom for myself and my companions. In my case, so I can return to be with one whom I love. The woman bids him forward. The lone minstrel prompts Rookie to speak up next. I am regarded by the name of Rookie Greentail. I just want to get out of here. I guess. With my chums, preferably. Go see Mama back home. I am Captain Joe Dario. I do not truly know as yet what I am seeking here. Oh, my name is Ray, and I am here, I think, because the scribes have called to me. It must be them, because if not, then who? Squeak! Tizo seeks to live up to the Nightwing's legacy and maybe see the Commonwealth someday. Oh, so Tizo was never from the Commonwealth? So yeah, that's interesting to know. Sir Gilman of the Sea Dominion at your service. Here we go again with this accent. This knight is on the quest to find his honor. He lost it at at a certain point, Pamitha Thane, I'm only here because my sister's here. Then, as Wolfred steps forward, the one called Celeste raises her voice. You, I recognize you from the Nightwings of the past. You are not clad in the raiments any longer. I would know why. I had my chance already. The Nightwings that now stand before you, I travel with them as a pilgrim now. I see. Then, state why you are here as have the others. My name is Wolfred Sandalwood. I seek liberty for each of us so that one day we all might stand shoulder to shoulder on the other side and bring our freedom to the people there. She waves him by. Then, she turns to you, for there is no one left to go. You are just a crippled scholar. You are just an old farmhand. You are just a war orphan. You do not know who you are. I guess this is the most appropriate choice. I mean, you know, at least I know I've been reading the books, so which is why I learned the old ways in the first place. So yeah, I guess I'll go with this. You have always sought to understand the world around you. That knowledge proved dangerous in the Commonwealth, but now it has brought you to this point. The one called Celeste continues to examine you, expecting you to add to your response. Okay, state also what you truly seek. You want true freedom. You want to help your friends. You want revenge. You want to see what happens. All I expect is that the outcome of this ordeal is going to be interesting. Well, that's definitely true. That's not the main reason. I guess I want to help my friends. I mean, you know, other than reading books, I don't know my life outside the downside. So yeah, the only thing I've got now are my friends. Sad reacts only. But anyway, the companions you have met here, who have helped you to survive and to find kinship in the downside. Your priority is to ensure that they achieve their goals. That is all you wish, for now. The woman regards you for a time, then nods once and waves all of you by. The 8 scribes bid the Nightwings welcome here. Go forth with glory. And Tarek, I, Celeste, be on your way as well. The lone minstrel bows his head and puts his hat back. He does not look back at her. Interesting. What kind of connection do the two of them have? From the top of Mount Alodiel, you can see the distant downside before you. You think on the many thousand leagues you crossed to reach this point as the sky grows dim. Oh, seriously? We're already at the Liberation Rite? So, okay. This is maybe the final rite? Or not? I don't know. But, yeah. So, but I leave you all hanging for now, and this episode right here. I mean, we have already received tons of revelations. We've passed through the Scribesgate and all that, and I'm pretty sure you don't want me hiccuping while doing commentary for the rest of the episode. So yeah, I'll check out the new conversation in the wagon as well as the slug market, I mean, for the next episode. So yeah, I do apologize. I don't even know why I had sudden hiccups. But yeah, if you like the video, do like it. Comment if you have any suggestions and all that, and possibly subscribe as well. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next. God damn it! And I'll see you in the next episode.